What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Call to Action Network. Here with myself, Miss Diddy Joy, hanging out with my lovely lady. I was about to say my favorite co-host.
Because I am your favorite co-host. Paula's like hanging out in the back being like, oh, no, bitch. But same time, it's no, true.
Whoopsie. Right. It was a Freudian slip, obviously. Because it's a true feelings.
True love. Look at that Baby Yoda t-shirt situation. I'm digging it. Have you heard of Me Undies?
Yeah, I have.
Me Undies. Okay, so I got some Me
Undies.
Hey, come check us out. What's up? Me Undies, though, I have a handful of their pairs of underwear, and they're so comfortable. But they have this one pair with Baby Yoda in on them, and I was like,
cuties.
And I kind of want to get like the bra undie set, but like the bras don't do anything. They're like not even sports bras. They're like pieces of cloth over your nipples. Like there's nothing to them, you know?
Yeah. Sometimes you need a little bit more protection than just like another shirt under it.
I can wear this around the house, but I'd rather just go braless around the house. I'm not going to lie. I mean, like, because I feel the exact same. Why are we talking about boobs?
Yeah, right now. We are obviously ramped up and ready for ladies' night. That's going to be later tonight. But that is not why we are here. We are here tonight doing a reaction to the Alex Damon versus Jen Kempe Inner Geekdom match. Super excited. Thank you so much, everyone, hanging out with us. And if you're watching this on a video back, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Make sure that you all like this video, all of that good, great stuff. So I am super pumped about this match. This a lot of feelings about this match. Two almost new competitors. Definitely not shy, either one of them. Jen Kempe, who has competed in the fan leagues and highly talked about from the fan leagues, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I have went back because I personally have never, none of my competitors have went up against her in IG matches or otherwise. But what I've seen of her matches, you know, she's clearly intensely knowledgeable, and she's definitely one of those competitors that, that are very much slept on. She's not massive within the fan leagues, where like Robert Parker, he's been playing, I feel like, for ages, or Chance, he was playing for forever before getting the chance to get in Schmodown. Jen, she's been in Schmodown like sneakily. I mean, like in the fan leagues, pretty sneakily, for at least maybe 6 months, which is not that long, within the fan leagues that are concerned. So, yeah. But so I'm excited to see it really happen.
She's also a name that I've seen around in the Schmodown for a long time, fan-wise, because sometimes Facebook it's like people that you recommend. Like Jen Kempe has always kind of been like a face that I see on Facebook. So I know that she's been involved in around the Schmodown for quite some time. Mm-hmm. So this is really exciting to see a female from the fan leagues come up into the big leagues.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's one of those things where I don't want to say I want her to succeed because she is a woman, because I feel like that's like ridiculous tokenism. At the same time, it does feel really good to see, a female competitor, really rock it out and, succeed. Just because there's just not enough female competitors in Schmodown in general, let alone in IG.
Right.
It's rough, especially coming from the fan leagues and like the fan leagues, the environment that it is, it's very, very difficult. Mm-hmm. So,
Yeah. And then on the other side of the desk, you got Mr. Alex Damon, the Star Wars champion, putting his foot out there for the Inner Geekdom League. How are you feeling about that, Alex?
Well, he is currently sitting at 1-0 after his win in Atlanta during a live event. So obviously he's very comfortable. I can see Paul in the background just jamming away.
I know.
I'm like, it's just him on screen. He's just like, and I'm like, what is going on here? So he's clearly really great in front of, an audience and everything. But this is the first match we've seen him really play from home, and I'm sure that's not going to be a huge difference. But I'm curious to see how it's going to translate to a league he's obviously not as comfortable in,
Yeah.
you know? So
Well,
he's good at it, clearly, but how good?
Yes.
Versus Jen, she's been playing from home forever.
Yeah. Well, watching the matches that he has played in so far for the Champions match, he did really well in, and the Lord of the Rings match that also, I believe it came out on YouTube already. So hopefully these aren't spoilers for it. If they are, I totally apologize. But he also did really well in Lord of the Rings as also. So I think it's really, and then he won his match against Emily Rose, and we all saw how well he did in Atlanta. So I think this is going to be a good matchup, watching Alex Damon with his caliber and where he's at, and then all of the hype that's behind Jen Kemp and what she's got. I think this is going to be a good match.
I absolutely do agree. My money going into this is Jen. I do like being wrong. I do love an upset. I'm not going to lie. That's just me being who I am. I love upsets. But that being said, with Alex, watching his first match, it's very clear he's not a great IJ competitor yet, but that takes a lot of time. That takes a whole lot of training that he hasn't really gotten started as much. He's not as involved as a IJ competitor yet. So I'm really kind of excited how much he's been able to really dedicate to training for this league, not just Star Wars, because, the Star Wars tournament's really coming to a close here very soon. So I can see his priorities as far as training shifting a tad.
Yeah, you never want to think that just because someone is a fan of something that they're going to do well inside of a trivia match. We never know what kind of questions are going to come out, what other categories, especially in Intergeekdom, that we're not sure that Alex Damon isn't strong in. But from what I've seen, I do, and because I haven't seen Jen Kemp a lot, I don't really watch that much of the fan leagues, but I have to give this one to Alex just because I feel like he's going to do well. I've seen him do well in other categories that are a part of Intergeekdom, so I just don't want to put him down on that. And plus, I have a bet with Craig Gaynor, the Barbarian. If Alex Damon does win this match and he goes on to play Brandon Hanna, the Barbarian is pretty gung-ho about Brandon Hanna this season. So.
I want Hannah to lose so hard. So bad. I can't wait. I know he's going to lose. It's just a matter of when he's going to lose. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
It's going to be today, tomorrow, next week.
Either way, it's going to be a glorious thing to watch.
It's going to be beautiful.
It's going to be nice. So Craig and I have a bet, and we'll see how that plays out. So if Alex does end up playing Brandon Hanna, then we'll see how that goes.
Absolutely. You want to get started on the match?
Let's do this.
All right. Let me know if the volume is okay. Is that good?
Sounds good to me.
Cool. I'm just slowly moving over to the side.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the movie trivia schmodown. The Intergeekdom tournament continues, and it has been a hell of a ride so far. I'm Christian Harloff, joined, as always, by the one and only Baby Carrots, Mark Ellis.
Christian, cannot thank you enough for sending me this beautiful 75-inch TV to display with. And you even threw in the John Riggins poster, which I didn't ask for. So thank you to you and your entire family. It was very nice of you. But let's get down to business here, Christian, because not only do we have a compelling match between two, I'd say, relative newbies to Intergeekdom. We know what one can do a little bit more than the other one, but they're both formidable competitors. And the winner, boy, do they get a treat in playing somebody who's setting the entire Schmodown world on fire. A whole lot of storylines bursting right now.
Brandon the Hitman Hanna won his match, did his job. Look, he talked a lot of smack, but he backed it up, and he finds himself waiting. Will it be the newcomer, Jen, the meme queen Kemp? She is officially a rookie. What? Yes, she debuted in the free for all, but she hasn't had an official match in the movie trivia showdown, so that she is a rookie. And she is managed by Sam Levine of The Usual Suspects, who is looking for a big win here.
Yeah.
On the outside, Mark, someone who really needs a big win is Roxy Stryer.
Yeah, they
Roxy
both
Stryer
need some serious wins right now, more than ever.
Match with Veda.
Both are on the lower half of the faction
didn't go her way, so she is this is a big one for her. She knows it. She knows that Alex Damon has done a lot for the league in general with all his Star Wars wins, and picked her up a big, a bunch of points in Atlanta when he defeated Emily Rose Jacobson.
That's right. So, Christian, it's really a tale of multiple cities here when you look at both the competitors and the managers, because you have Alex Damon fighting out of Atlanta. She's a good manager, but not a great manager because of her inability to really elevate but then you have Jen competitors. Both repping the great city of Boston.
What do you think about that?
Is that Boston slugger mentality?
I'm not too sure. I do think Roxy
is a fun one to watch.
Very close to a great manager.
From a managerial standpoint.
I think there's something to say about allowing people to be themselves, and I get that. Like I totally get it. Like
the longest reigning champion in any division we ever had in Alex the Demon Damon. Now he's not a champion in Intergeekdom, but he certainly wants to be. He's played in some of the exhibition matches and showed his weight there for sure. He is. We know what he does when
I feel like I'm yelling.
The reason he became
my
Star Wars is because he lost a couple
someone
matches
brought to my attention that aside from Damon, almost no one.
Did you see what he did on Barstool Sports?
He has done well on her faction at all,
against one, and he destroyed every single one of them. I think he was blindfolded.
Jeff Snyder,
Christian, the guy
the team with Draco,
so I think that this is a nice gateway into the
Jared Heibon, John
for Jen Kempe, because she does get to do it from the comfort of her abode, and I think that
if anything, a lot of them are taking a step back. So I wonder if that's just really bad judgment on picking her competitors, or something in the style that she's doing. It's just like it's not lining up.
Yeah, maybe she needs to be a little bit more aggressive in training.
Even when Alex Damon was doing that in his hometown.
There's no doubt about that. But besides that, Jen Kempe is also very proven in the fan leagues. She has participated many times in the fan leagues and has become very popular in the fan leagues. So this is something not only comfortable being from her house, she's comfortable in this format because that is the way that those fan leagues have always been set
correction.
Up
Who are these sexy new people?
Jen Kempe might have an advantage here over Alex Damon as we get into this match. But we've talked enough about it. You want to see how we got here and how the factions got here?
Let's do this. Let's go.
Yes.
Damon right now, people think he's unbeatable. He might be one of the most dominant champions we've ever had in any division.
He is the most dominant champion we've ever had in any division.
And I want him to not just dominate in one league.
Man, that scrimshot Alex de Milanta match was so good. That was a chase.
It was.
This is a dangerous type
it
of
kind of
player.
pisses me off that it was a round one level.
But I feel like that's the entire tournament. That entire tournament is on that level.
Yeah, it's so like watching that match and then seeing everyone else, I was like, all of them, they're fine, but that match in particular was so great.
Yeah,
I feel like Alex Damon would have been like, oh shoot,
because when you get the opportunity to manage somebody as amazing as Alex Damon, honestly, it's smooth sailing.
I've had this belt for like 2 years and no one stepped up.
Longer than 2 years, I think, technically.
So, it's just time for a new challenge, and this is it.
This ain't the Star Wars League, my friends. This is the Intergeekdom League.
Good old Sam.
I love Sam. He's so good.
Written all over it.
Who? Hi, my name is Jen Kempe, and I am a movie addict.
She did write some questions for Schmodown at one point. Hasn't in a while, I believe. Had some fan league experience, too.
That is honestly enough information because now I know not to underestimate her. I've played against people from the fan leagues like Kevin Smets and Robert Parker, and I know that she can be a legitimate threat. The question is just how big of one.
Justin, I'm really digging that shirt he's wearing.
I know, me too.
She is going to clean house in this thing.
Now, Sam Levine, he is, of course, one of the greatest players of all time. Players being the key word there, not managers, because do you really know how to manage? I mean, maybe not if you brought on a band to play against a champion.
Like the League of Shadows, I have been scheming behind the scenes of the Schmodown for years. Hell, I've been around since the days when Triceratopses roamed the earth. They were grand times. I also come from the city of champions, Boston, known for the likes of JTE, The Insider, and of course, Rachel the Crusher Cushing. This is my house. This is literally my house, and I am tired of being in here.
Just saying, I'm so here for all those board games. I see Rick. I saw so many that I love.
RoxStars for quite a while now, and I don't think today's going to get any better for you.
I haven't lost a single game in like 2 years.
That's true.
I don't.
He's literally never
today.
lost. Wait, he lost once, maybe once, ever, in history of ever.
There's a whole galaxy out there.
Commercials. I'm gonna skip through this, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna pay for one without ads. I'm sorry. I won't pay for it.
As always, the great Nerd Chronic putting together a phenomenal promo to show you how we got here and how important it is for the RoxStars. I mean, like, they both, the Usual Suspects and the RoxStars both need wins here. But Roxy just a little bit more than Sam, I would say, at the moment.
You know, you said there's no bad blood between these two, and I would add to that sentence, yet, because just such fire coming from both competitors. As far as a desire standpoint, I mean, you want to win today, but you also want to advance in the tournament. And I think that a lot of people are looking for whoever wins today to be able to not just advance in the next round, but finally shut Brandon Hanna up. So there's a whole lot riding on today's match.
All right, well, Mark, we got a chance to see them just a little bit in the promo, but now we're going to bring them both on. The manager of the Usual Suspects, Sam Levine.
Is that a Yankee ball cap?
Manager of the RoxStars, Roxy Stryer. Start with you, Roxy.
Scared for a minute.
It's been a season so far for you. You've had some ups and downs, and right now this is big. Just how big is it?
That's one way to put it, Christian. Yeah, I guess a couple ups and downs.
Oh, that looks like my mic.
It's huge. It's huge. But honestly, when you have something this big, is
it a blue?
Played all year.
It is a blue.
Yeah, I think that's what Roxy has also.
Playing it for you than Alex Damon. Alex Damon is a champion. Alex Damon doesn't fold under pressure. Like you said, he is somebody who rises to the competition, and when he loses, it just drives him further. And if he misses a
no
question,
whammies. I just realized that.
No whammies. I don't have to do anything to put it there. So honestly, I have all the faith in the world in him, and he knows what this means for the RoxStars.
Sam, I got to ask you, Jen Kemp. She,
man, I'm so jealous of your Red Bull right now.
In the Schmodown at the moment, obviously has a nice
we're going to be up all
inside
night
the fan leagues. But
I want one so bad.
To go with the Rook here in the tournament.
Rookie or not, she has a base of knowledge in inner geekdom that I have not seen in a long time. She is probably the ace in the hole, I think, for the Usual Suspects. I cannot believe that we were able to snap her up in the draft,
Sam,
and I am so
as a
excited
manager
that
as well, because you can make a lot of the same arguments, that I mentioned earlier for Roxy, also for Sam. He just hasn't had as many matches, so if he had just as many, I wonder if they would be in the exact same situation. Honestly,
so Sam, let me start with you, and then Roxy, you can piggyback off.
You're talking about points,
if you were to tell somebody who's
not manager style
before, why they should be following your particular competitor, what's your best reason?
We've got a former singles champion. We've got a lot of players who are extremely high caliber, who have been in the league for a long time, who know this league inside and out. And, also, I was in a Quentin Tarantino movie, so He
was also in, that 70s show. So whatever.
You ask why we should be following our faction or our player?
Roxy, I think that you should take a cue from Sam and answer that question however you damn well please.
Yeah, because you said to piggyback off him. Let's be straight. I don't piggyback off anything Sam Levine does. I pave my own way and the way of the RoxStars, who are the greatest faction ever to play in the Schmodown. And Alex Damon is one of the greatest players. I've been fighting for this for a long time. He's somebody who should be talked
her
about.
Hair. God, I want to be blonde like that.
What he's been able to do in Star Wars is unmatched by any other division in this league and any other competitor in this league. And now we're going to see him do it in Inner Geekdom. So if he's able to pull this off the way that I believe in him and the way that he believes in himself, then he definitely has secured his spot as that fourth person on Mount Rushmore of Schmodown players.
And the RoxStars musical coming soon.
Oh my gosh.
That she can't piggyback off of me. I got that bad knee.
To me, it's honestly, I would have picked the Dungeon last night. Oh my gosh, the Dungeon musical inspired by Dr. Horrible sing along.
And
Oliver,
big match for both you guys. Good luck.
Yeah, has no one heard Kevin Smith
All
sing?
right, so we're dropping both these guys out here. It has begun.
It was literally
Mark,
in a movie musical.
It's so much fun, Christian. I mean, Alex Damon, once positioned as the New York Yankees of the Star Wars.
I still got to schedule you and Bibbs
for your Red Sox. They broke through in 2004 for the first time in ages.
I don't know how to be
mean
to
Viviani. They did the same thing in 2016.
You don't.
Well, Jen
no, you don't.
Be the
no, you don't.
You just come with a good, solid argument.
2020, Alex Damon further his dominance. Like
I got to get Rachel to help me train
in the
Rachel Silver's training.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, Red Sox
I was talking to her the other day, and she's like, "I am so pissed. I'm not arguing some of these questions." And I was like, "Girl, well, you should have won." And she's like, "I know."
All right. So
we had fun. That was a good match.
That was a great one. Yeah, it was one of my favorites by far.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmodown. It is the Inner Geekdom Tournament. Introducing first, representing the usual suspects, making her Schmodown debut. Give it up for the meme queen, Jen Kempe.
Seen it, Life, Clue, Small World. Oh,
waiting for this moment.
We got Risk, Ticket to Ride.
Making her official match.
It's nice.
For those people wondering, wait, she's not a rookie. She played at the free for all. She's never competed in a match.
Is she technically a rookie in that case?
How are you feeling debuting
in
the Inner Geekdom Tournament?
In the words of Hope Van Dyne, finally. I've been waiting for this for a long time. We don't need to talk about the free for all. That didn't happen. We don't need to talk about it at all. But no, it's great to be here, even though I'm still here and I'm a little sick of here. But we're here with the Schmodown, and I'm really excited to be here and to be promoting the usual suspects. And I know I kind of look like I just kind of am a alternate of we didn't really have someone in Inner Geekdom, but I love movies, and if you love movies, you get this Inner Geekdom stuff anyway. And I'm stuck home, so I have study time.
You know, Christian, you look at Jen Kempe's background and you see just what a competitor
Loving that confidence.
She is. Jen, my question to you, it's all fun and games on draft night. We have the awards, we have the draft, and everybody's celebrating possibly being on a faction. But what did it feel like to you just moments ago, having the $1,000 throat of Christian Harloff say, representing the usual suspects?
It's a good feeling. This feels like home in this faction. I feel like we're a bunch of like wise asses that are kind of chill. We do our thing. We let our intellect speak for ourselves. We don't need to do big crazy videos about how we're gonna kill everybody, but we know our knowledge and we know how to play the game. So it's a nice faction to be in. I'm just really proud to be in this tournament for them.
Well, we're glad to have you in it, Jen. It's been a little bit, but finally you are debuting here, and we're about to bring in your opponent. So just hold tight for just a moment as we bring in and her opponent, representing the RoxStars, with a record of 1 win, no defeats in the Inner Geekdom
I do like this
division.
music a lot too.
He
Roxy's
is
music is really
the
good.
reigning Star Wars.
I'm just like waiting for
a
playlist to pop out.
Didn't they say that they were going to do that?
If they have, I don't know. I haven't seen it. That's Garage.
He's on Mach 2 right now.
I feel like I heard that
Qui-Gon,
somewhere.
Little meditation before
I don't know that
battle.
100%.
I love it. Look, I know you pretty well now, man, and I've seen the competitor in you, obviously, from your first debut match in Star Wars, of how that big Fatal 5, and you're like, oh no, that's not standing with me. I'm coming back. And boy, did you ever. People say, like Roxy said, hard to argue, you're the most dominant champion we've ever had in any division.
Yeah.
And you wanted to go into Inner Geekdom. You debut, you have that win against Emily, and you even said, performance was okay, but I need to go back and study. Is that what you've been doing?
Yeah, I mean, look, win or lose today, the Inner Geekdom belt is going to be mine. It's only a matter of time. I know how to do this. I know how to keep belts.
Clearly.
It's a matter of time and watching some of those movies that I'm not already an expert in.
Yeah, Alex, I was going to ask you what the study's been like, but maybe we'll ask that post-match. So for now, I just need to ask you, you look at Jen Kempe, and she's someone who's risen up from the fan leagues quite impressively, but still somewhat of an unknown as far as how she's going to be in the official Schmodown Inner Geekdom tournament. So if you had to compare Jen Kempe to one Star Wars character, who would you pick?
Asking the important questions, guys.
I mean, who knows where she came from? Like, just out of nowhere. And I know not to underestimate anyone from the fan leagues. I've played multiple of them.
I am Snoke. Here we go. So we're going to bring in Snoke herself. Jen Kempe is here, and the Demon, Alex, Damon. Guys, this is big match. Both your factions watching as we see Sam and Roxy looking on intently. Mark, we got to go to round number 1, though. How's that go?
Round number 1. Here are the rules. You may not rely on any Seen It board games behind you for any help throughout the 3-round match. In round number 1, it's 10 questions from 10 different corners of Inner Geekdom movie trivia know-how. Each question's worth 1 point. There is no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing in round number 1. As soon as either Christian or myself ask the question, you have 15 seconds to write down your best attempt at an answer with whatever pencil you have on whatever tablet you've provided for yourself from the comfort of your own home. Once we ask you by name to reveal your answer, please show what you wrote
Are
on the
we
whiteboard.
competing?
Verbalize your answer.
No.
These are for me. No.
That you each have 3 usages.
Alex just went into full panic mode because she thought that she was not prepared for a match. We're not, Alex. These are simply just for my own note-taking, not for match play.
At any point by your manager.
I took notes on another match I was involved with.
Yeah.
And so I had to get like another
start with Jen. Are you ready?
I had to get another notebook
and that's
specifically
really
for matches
interesting
because I
thing
have
to
so
see,
much
not actually see the
stuff
things written.
I
It's
love
nice to
notebooks.
hear it
Like
live.
it's not. It's a problem.
Girl, can we talk about my bullet journal? Just saying.
No, it's too bad. Unfortunately, his
Look
face
at
was
this.
blocked
Look
in
at my
the
bullet
answer.
journal.
I know,
This
but
is
I love whenever
Hey,
you
Alex,
send me
you ready?
pictures of your bullet journal. It's
Then let's
I love
get
it.
ready to Schmodown. Here we go. Round number 1. Question number 1.
Alex, this is what it would be like if like we were all like if
What
we had
actor
like a ladies'
plays
night,
the
all
character
drinking wine,
Trevor
watching TV. Like this
Slattery
is what it would be.
in Iron Man 3?
Yes.
Okay, Christian, I am going to give you the
Ooh,
task.
it's
you
what's
have
his face.
2
I know his
beautiful
face.
daughters. If you
I don't
have
know
a
his
son,
Endgame.
you
I
name
know
him
his
Trevor?
face.
I don't know. It depends on how he looks. 5,
I might know.
Oh.
His face.
4,
I think I
Looks
do
like a
know.
baby.
3,
Oh, wait, I'm
2,
thinking of the
then
wrong
no.
person.
1.
No, I
Pens
think-
down, please, and we start.
What
No,
with
character? He
No.
played Howard
Totally
Stark.
forgot him.
Okay, and Alex?
Ben Kingsley.
For
Oh,
1
wait.
point.
Oh, the
All right,
Mandarin.
So Alex starting out to drawing first.
Oh, then
blood.
I
You
was
get to question number
totally
2.
wrong.
All right, here we go. In a world
who I was thinking
called
it was.
Star Wars, the galaxy far, far away, but the question's right here now.
Star
And it is, what
Wars.
actor physically played Darth Maul in both The Phantom Menace and Solo?
Oh, I know this one.
I don't know this one. I'll
We
know
hope
it if I
everyone has
hear
seen
it.
Solo by now.
I
Christian, got so
saw
excited
the
when I saw
movie
him pop up.
Fanboys
Wait.
for the first time
Me
since
too.
high school recently,
I
and
looked
he
at
was
it.
in
That's a
it.
deep cut.
Is it
so-
Ray
And I was
Park?
like,
And 5,
You just
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Alex?
I got
It
it right.
is.
Thank
It
you,
is.
Paul.
Yes.
I
And
get
Jen?
okay. I
This is
did
where
get
the
it right.
boxing comes out. It's Ray Pack.
Ray
Why am I?
Park is correct.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Next is even. Let's see. Sorry. Next question. This comes in the realm of Middle Earth. Middle Earth. Which character tosses Gimli over a gap in the wall in the 2 towers?
So in the before times, I was a comedian, Christian, and I had a
Okay,
bit
it's
about
one of
Boston
2
Star Wars. So
people.
maybe I should do one about Boston
I
Middle
feel like-
Earth when I
I
come
think
out
I
of
know this one.
this weird phase. What do you think?
I like it. I'm
I
down.
think
5,
it's either
4,
Legolas or Aragorn.
3,
Aragorn. I mean,
1.
Aragorn.
Pens down. And
Jesus.
Jen.
Aragorn.
Yes.
Oh
And
man, I had
Alex.
Legolas.
Aragorn.
Yes, it is. So 3, 2.
I have only seen
question.
all
All right.
of those movies.
Moving on to
once.
the world of DC.
Sorry, everyone.
movies.
I know
And
I
your
never said
question,
that
it's a
out loud
recent
because I
one.
feel like everyone's
Who
gonna.
directed
get rid of that.
2019's Joker?
Jesus.
Yeah, me and Gandalf were having a couple lagas down by the
Oh,
Shire.
good.
Uh-oh.
This
Get
movie,
me.
I couldn't stand this
not
movie.
really.
It was
I-
annoying.
And
I thought it was fine.
5,
I liked it.
Just
I
like
thought it was
4,
way overhyped.
3,
Way
2,
overhyped.
I
1.
just
Pens
didn't like
down.
it.
And Alex.
Todd Phillips.
Yes.
Todd
and Jen.
Phillips.
Gotta be not me. Todd Phillips.
Well done. Okay, next.
Bam. I have 2
next
points.
question here, everybody. Next question.
I have 2
Marvel
also.
films. Who voices the Silver Surfer in Fantastic Four: Rise of the
Voices
Silver Surfer?
or the physical?
I've never caught either one of these movies. What am I missing? Sell me Christian George.
No, I will not do that.
You ever seen him?
Yeah.
I think it's Doug
5,
Jones.
4,
Ooh.
3.
I think so.
2,
he was involved somehow. I know
1.
that
Jen.
as a Silver Surfer.
You're missing Chris Evans. It's Lawrence Fishburne.
Yes, it is. And Alex.
Not Chris Evans at his best, though. Lawrence Fishburne.
Yep.
Any Chris Evans is good Chris Evans.
All right. So
That's
that-
correct
right now
answer.
we see
That is
these
absolutely
four.
correct answer.
Damon 5, Jen Kemp 4, 1 point lead.
How,
by
someone
the
tell me, how
Starfish.
was
That's right. Just a little stumble out of the
Doug
gate, but
Jones
Kemp has since
involved?
kept up with
I
Alex
want to
Damon
know.
as we have
Chat.
now
Was he,
surpassed
like,
the
did he
halfway
just do
point
the
around
body?
number 1.
Is
Your
that it?
question
I know
number
he-
6.
Okay,
The
yes,
world
he
of
was a
Harry
physical
Potter.
actor. Thank
And
you,
that
Ryan.
here he is.
Doug
At
Jones
what
does a lot of
fictional
that,
London
right?
location does Harry exit the night bus in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban?
Oh,
Big fan of these movies. You know that, Mark?
Yeah, you made me sit down and binge all of them, which I thoroughly enjoyed. I don't know that I'm going to revisit them.
I don't know.
5,
I don't think this is right. It's
4,
been. I haven't
good.
seen these
3,
movies in years. years.
1, pens down, and Alex.
Can't remember
The
either.
Leaky Cauldron.
Yes.
Oh, I had
and
Nocturne Alley.
The Leaky Cauldron. That's in London, he says.
That's
Fuck
right.
J.K.
Well,
Rowling.
Leaky Cauldron is correct, and
Yeah,
they
like,
both
I
get it
don't
right
wanna
here.
talk
Mark,
about
we
her
see
right
ourselves
now.
once again.
I'm in
Only
a good
1 point,
mood, and
but
I don't want to
Damon
F
has
it
the
up.
lead 6-5 as we get to our next question. That next question: Star Trek movies.
Ugh, I haven't seen it. I've
Who
seen one
played
Star Trek movie.
Dr.
I've seen
McCoy
none.
in 1979's Star
I
Trek:
feel-
The Motion Picture.
I just haven't. I've only seen the 2009 one.
man.
Star Trek 2009.
yes. Okay,
I'm pretty
yes.
sure I saw on the
Those
news one
movies
time that
I've
this dude was
seen, the newer
actually
ones,
claimed he
but
got
any of
abducted
the
by
older
aliens at
classic
one
ones.
point.
Any of them?
I got to research that before I say it on the
Star
Star
internet.
Trek: The
I
Motion
want to.
Picture. I think
2,
is no. That one's
1,
directed by
and we
Shatner.
start
I want to
with
say.
Jen.
DeForest Kelly.
DeForest Kelly is correct.
Just saying, I'm
And
really
Alex?
impressed with
I
Jen
went
so
Walter
far.
Koenig.
She
I know.
is
Wow,
great.
Jen's able to
Yeah.
tie
They
it
are
up
at
there
a
too, and I
tie.
can see
This is
Sam
fantastic.
Levine,
Go, boo,
big
boo,
double
go.
fist pump there, 6-6.
Hold up, like you
6-6,
gotta
we
feel
tie it
good
up.
when you get to this
That's right,
point
Christian.
and
The
you're holding
threat
up
of
like
a
the
perfect
champion.
round has
got a
disappeared,
belt
but the threat of a
sitting right
competitive
behind
match,
you.
well,
And
that
she's
is
like
loud and
right there with
clear. Your
it.
next question.
No
this is
pressure,
your
like
8th
with
in
your
the world of
first
the
actual
DCEU.
Schmodown match to go up
I know,
against the
right?
champion.
And
Like,
the
good
query
lord.
is,
Mm-mm.
which DCEU character said, "Love your perfume"? What is that? The stench of death?
Oh, I know that.
I don't.
Interesting.
I really am proud of the way I delivered that question.
I liked it. I
From,
thought it was a very
Suicide
Shakespearean
Squad.
way to do it.
Hint, hint. Love your
5,
perfume. What is that?
4,
The stench of death.
3,
To dance.
2,
Oh, that's a good
1.
Harley
Pens
Quinn.
down,
Not me.
please. And Alex.
Shazam?
Mark? I don't know.
Incorrect.
Incorrect. And Jen.
The Flash.
No.
Ooh, looking for Daddy's little monster herself, Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mark. I got a little told a story about Blue
I
Iris.
love
on,
watching
Terry
Alex
on the
get
show today.
excited about
So,
stuff like
was
this.
rehashing
It's
that
so
one.
pure.
Congrats
It's
to all
so
of your
pure.
listeners.
Yep. Next question. You know exactly the story I'm telling. Next question. Heroes and villains. What film has superhero characters named Go-Go, Wasabi, and Honey Lemon?
You know, Christian, some images you can just never get out of your skull. And standing on the stairs going up to the belly
I
room,
don't.
looking down on what I was witnessing.
Big Hero 6.
Were you there that night?
I want
was
to
at a
say
different
Big
night.
Hero
Okay.
6.
What?
Five,
Yeah.
4,
Okay. I
3,
feel like
Because I remember Go-Go and
Wasabi.
Honey
1.
Lemon.
Hands down,
I feel like I-
please. And Jen.
Bobby makes that sound familiar.
This is the moment where my Disney love gets to come in. Big
Yeah.
Hero 6.
Yes, it is. And Alex?
Big Hero 6.
We tie the game. It's 7-7. All right, Mark,
job.
it's the final question.
All right, folks. And the final question, as has been par for the course here in the Inner Geekdom tournament, is in the world of mixed bag. Let's jump in there with
I'll
both
mix
feet,
back your
both hands,
face.
and
How
pull
about
something
that?
out. Your question,
Hey.
what comic book character has been played in movies by Judith Hogue, Paige Turco, and Megan Fox? Back to some of those nights, Christian.
I
don't
wonder
know how we survived
do
it,
the
and
whole
even if I wanted
name.
to quit stand-up, I couldn't just because of all the blood, sweat, and tears that were spent that it's like now I have to keep that.
It's Paige from Ninja Turtles.
April O'Neil.
I can certainly do that.
First one.
Oh, is it April? I don't know why I thought she said Paige.
What comic book
Paige
character
is
has been
someone who
played
played
in
her.
movies by Judith
Oh.
Hogue, Paige Turco,
Oh, duh,
and
right there.
Megan Fox?
Yeah, of course. I
April
completely off.
O'Neil.
Yeah, but it's totally
Pretty
April
entertaining place
O'Neil.
late night, though, is the bottom line.
Oh yeah, I would definitely say that.
There may be
For
some foul
a
odors
split second, I was
Brian
thinking
Lyon,
it was
5,
what's her face from
4,
Jonah Hex.
3, 2, 1, and Alex.
Catwoman.
No, and Jen.
April O'Neil.
Oh,
Yes, that is April O'Neil.
Yeah.
And Christian, all of a sudden we have I believe.
just saying,
is
I
Jen
have
Kemp
4
adding
points.
the lead after round number
I have 4
1?
points in the
Jen
first
Kemp
round.
takes the
y'all.
lead. She was
4
down
points.
0-1, but she put in there. She scrapped with Damon, and she finds herself with a 1-point lead as she gets into it, only missing 2 in her debut. Great showing here by the
Paula's in the
queen
background
as
just
we get into
bragging
round
about how
Mark,
it's
how's
2
that
out
go?
of the 10
That's
points.
right.
Whereas
And,
I have
phrasing
4,
that will not
so,
be
you know.
blocked by title code. Oh, look, there they are. In round number 2, it's
That's
done
how
as the
it's
wheel
way it's
round.
going,
Each
right?
competitor gets
I
a
only
spin at
see
our
2 of
gorgeous
your answers.
electronic wheel. And once the competitor settles on a category, you're going to be asked 5 questions. Yes, 5 for the Inner Geekdom questions. Each question is worth 2 points. There is no penalty for missing a question. However, stealing is available in round number 2. So if a competitor isn't sure of the answer, ask us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options, one of which is the correct answer. At that point, each competitor can use a JTE rule if they want. You can use a challenge to be issued by your manager, just like any other round. So, Christian, as we look at this, it's pretty incredible because Jen Kemp came from behind, like what you said.
Ryan, my
and
dude,
now
is
all of a sudden
just
gets to
knocking
spin
out
the
of
wheel
park.
first.
Perfect
If she
round,
wants to,
baby.
Jen, if she also bring your manager in.
Yeah, bring your
Always
manager in at
lurking,
the
always
moment. Here,
lurking.
I'm going to bring Alex out for a moment.
Also,
there
Megan Fox
is-
does get too much hate. I think she
right,
deserves
so
a lot more
Jen,
love.
I
We're
agree
going
to
to
it.
give you guys
Because
60 seconds here to talk it out about
Jennifer's
what you want
Body
to do, and then
is
you're going to
one of my
have the
favorite
wheel
movies of all time.
here. So
I love
here's
that
your
movie.
60 seconds starting
Such
now.
a great movie.
So good.
First off, Jen, that was such a spectacular first round. I am so proud of you. I am so impressed. I knew you could do it. Great work. We've talked about this strategy before. As always, though, the decision comes down to you. Whatever you're feeling, whatever you want to do.
I think we know what we're going to do. I'm not going to go against the will of the faction and everything because the will is strong and we know what we're doing. So, yeah.
All right. So you have your decision. What would you like to do? Go first or second?
I will go second, gentlemen first.
All right. Thank you so much to
All
both
right.
Jen
I'm
and
excited
Sam.
to
I'm going
see
to drop
her
you guys out here for just
go
a moment. Bring
second.
back,
Okay.
Bring in Roxy and Alex Damon. Same thing, Roxy. You can have
So
60
that means
seconds
she's
here to talk to your
probably
competitor, and then,
statistically
you can spin, give some advice.
a
Here you
little
go.
bit less
Love going
confident in
first.
the
This
wheel.
actually works better for us. Alex, you've played this game enough times to know this doesn't matter at all. You're down by 1 point. It's pretty much a tie game. It's like starting over. You know what we're looking for on the wheel. You know what to do. And I have all the faith in the world. The first round is surface level knowledge. So she had that. That's fine. You had just as much as she did. Let's see what she can do in the second round. I guarantee you it's not what you can do.
All right. That's it. We'll bring that wheel up. And
I'm not gonna
again,
lie.
same
I
thing,
was
Roxy,
into that.
be able
That
to
was a
talk it
nice
through. You'll have a minute to talk through
moment
after
they
the
had.
first spin. If Alex chooses to spin again. Or
I choose to not spin. We're good where it's at.
Yeah, let's just keep it there. That's a good decision for us.
All right. So Alex is going to take Star Wars. Let's do the spin. There you go.
All right, round and round. Will it land back on Star Wars?
How do you feel
Or
about
will
this wheel,
Alex
Alex?
get to once again impress us with his knowledge
It's
of
a
other
lot of
Geekdom
green.
categories?
He gets out of the way of his opponent's choice. He gets heroes and villains.
I
You guys
want to
can
know.
talk it out.
Someone
You have,
tell
60
me
seconds to do so,
what
starting now.
movies are heroes and villains.
I think
like what's considered heroes and
I think
villains.
that this is kind of it's the same thing as getting mixed bag. It's all over
I
the
don't think that
place.
it's necessarily based
I
on
think that if you feel like
specific
spinning again, I think
about
that's a fair
characters.
choice unless you.
Yeah. I mean, that applies
Let's do it
to
again.
all other
Okay.
categories
Okay.
as well.
I'm
So
with
if
you.
Spock
All right,
counts
here
as
we
a
go.
hero
Whatever
as
you
well,
hit
so
here,
that
you
No
it's
matter
like
what, this
questions
is gonna
in
be
Star
perfect
Trek,
for
it's
us,
going to be
though.
counted in
Here
heroes
we
and
go.
villains as well.
This is
No,
Star Trek.
No, I feel like the questions should be about that
Star Trek.
It's a star.
It's not the one you want.
Halfway
Mm.
there.
Halfway
I
there.
can see
You got
that.
I
one.
don't know that it's not the one that we
know
want.
how they
What do
set
you know,
it.
Christian.
I don't know anything.
Yeah.
You're right.
You don't know.
It's also a
anything.
category
Remember
that
All right, take it easy,
competitors
Mark. I can still- yeah, you know, I
don't.
know what
All of
you
your
mean.
kids are
They
beating
tend
up on
to
you, Chris.
steer away
I know,
from
sure. I'm
usually
gonna-
just because it is like
there
mixed bag.
is
It's
Jen.
you don't
And
always
there
know what
is
you're going to get.
Alex. Okay,
Yeah, so
Alex,
it's
you're
really
gonna
harder to
get
gauge.
You're going to get 5 questions. in the realm of Star Trek.
And we do need competitors. We do need to be able to see your hands. You can fold them. You can clasp them. You can keep them up like this. However you want, just as long as we can see.
Hey,
all
guys.
your beautiful, beautiful talents.
All right, are you ready? All right. In the final frontier,
Y'all, if you guys did a
what
super
is the
chat, that'd
name
be
of the
pretty
city
awesome.
on
I'd
Nimbus
appreciate
3,
it.
where Cybok
And
kidnaps
we'd answer
multiple
any
alien
questions or
ambassadors.
comments. And also, I want to know how y'all are playing along.
Yeah, let us know.
Paradise City.
What is the?
Correct for 2 points.
It's always this
All right,
point
here's question 2.
that it's like,
Star Trek
what do you
Nemesis
do with your hands?
was the
like
last
in
film
Talladega
with
Nights.
the cast from Star Trek Generation.
It reminds me of Ace
What
Cabrera.
generation's
I know.
film preceded it?
Where he's just like
Insurrection.
That is correct. 2 more points. All right. Next question. Who directed Star Trek The Undiscovered Country?
isn't that
Nicholas
Leonard
Meyer.
Nimoy?
2 more points. Alex Damon showing he knows about all stars so far.
Oh.
Here we go. Early in Star Trek Into Darkness, Kirk is demoted to first officer of the Enterprise after violating the Prime Directive. Who directly takes over as commanding officer of the ship?
It's a long question. Boom.
5, 4.
That's what I say about Star Trek.
Pike is correct. 2 points for a big move there. And your final question here.
Goodness, glaciers.
In which Star Trek film does Dr. McCoy say, back home we have a saying, if you're going to ride in the Kentucky Derby, you don't leave your prize stallion in the stable?
Isn't that Star Trek 2009?
I have no idea. Don't ask me a Star Trek question.
I swear I don't.
5, 4, 3.
Repeat.
Ooh.
First one. In which Star Trek film does Dr. McCoy say, back home we have a saying, if you're going to ride in the Kentucky Derby, you don't leave your prize stallion in the stable?
Was I right, y'all, when I said to Star Trek 2009?
People in the chat are saying it's 09.
Star Trek 2009.
Oh,
That's correct for 2
Get it,
points.
girl.
Alex Damon with a
Damon,
massive,
hold it.
massive
Wow, look at that.
Star Trek round blacked out. Holy
I'm pretty
moly,
impressed,
that
I'm
was
not gonna
something
lie.
else.
Star Trek
Maybe
is
Roxy
very
was right. Maybe
difficult
that
category
was the
to do
one.
well.
We're looking for Roxy
I
Ross
know
to come
that
in and
it's
say some words.
Please.
Christian, did I say you knew nothing or did I say you knew nothing?
That's sorry. Well, I know I know we can figure that to you. All right, so now you are out, but 17-8, a big second round for the Star Wars champion. Now we're going to bring in Sam Levine here. We're going to bring out Alex for just a second. Sam, same thing here. You got a minute to talk to your competitor should you need it. Here you go, starting now.
Look, I'm sad
How do you
that
feel
you
about
keep
this setup
asking who
with
played
the
the
online
castmates in the
and then
original
the
Star Trek
managers
movies
talking
because
like this, where
apparently Alex
everyone
didn't
can
know
really
that.
hear everything. Or
So
before
they just kept it real base, simple.
I
Who
do
directed
like
this,
it.
What movie came before what movie.
There's a
So
lot
here's
more
hoping that you get
attention
just as
given
lucky
to
with
the
some very
competitors.
base
I know at
level,
live events,
general,
obviously,
I read it
and
on a piece of paper. Questions,
in studio,
this,
they don't
Jen.
always
I know
have
you
that
can do it.
luxury
This
of
is the
having
first
their
time I've ever
managers
said
with
this,
them. But I
would've
feel like with
loved
these
that
these
Star Trek
matches,
category.
like
I know,
there's no
I know.
excuse
I would've
9
loved it
times out of
too.
10.
All right, well, here we go. So to no one's surprise,
So-
Sam Levine talking about subject matter as far as base level and all that other stuff. All right, here we go. So let us start with the first spin here. Here we go.
All right. It's a tall order to match what
She
Alex
lands
Damon
on
just
Star
did,
Wars.
Christian.
Spin away.
Ooh, Wizarding World. Talk this out
away,
here. You got
I mean, I have pretty good confidence in you in this.
This is a very
deceiving.
deceivingly
I think
difficult
of what's up there right
slice
now,
to
that's
ace.
probably,
I
think we're
agree.
good. I don't want
I
to risk
agree.
any Star Wars kind of steals and everything. So yeah, I think we're good to go here.
Also,
I'm
right,
thinking
let's
it's
do it.
going to be an easy
All right,
category,
so
but some
there
of
we
the
go. We
questions
have
that we've seen lately in Harry
Wizarding
Potter have been
World,
pretty tough.
and to PJ
yeah, not
Campbell's
only
dismay,
that, this
we're
is
going
also
with,
a slice
yet again,
that Alex is actually
Wizarding World. All right,
becoming
thank you.
increasingly
Let's bring back
comfortable
Alex
with.
Damon.
as well.
Okay, Alex, same thing here. Yep, keep your hands up.
So
And Mark,
Jen is really thinking,
Wizarding
hoping to
World,
herself,
here we
you know,
It is the
I'm
Wizarding
so
World
confident.
of Harry Potter. It's really just the Wizarding World
because if
even
you
before
know
he
your
was born, they made
competitor's
movies
good in
about
it,
him,
usually you want to
and
steer
they
away
really
from
talked
it.
about him. But they might come up
For
in this
potential
round, just so
steals.
you know.
But if
Jen,
you're
final
that
question.
confident in a
Each one's worth
slice,
2 points. Your
you
first
are
question.
okay with taking it.
What enchanted instrument puts Fluffy, the terrifying three-headed dog,
A flute.
to sleep
No,
in
wait,
Harry
it's a harp.
Potter and the Philosopher's Stone?
Because I can hear it.
It is a harp putting that beautiful beast to bed for a little nap.
It was a self-playing harp.
2 points.
That's
And
a great
move on
question.
That is good.
to your second question, Jen. At the beginning of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, Voldemort is torturing Professor Charity Burbage, who taught which class at Hogwarts?
Oh.
It's Muggle something. Muggle relations.
Studies.
Muggle studies, yes. I was gonna say Muggle relations.
I think I know it, but I want to be safe here, so let's go multiple choice.
Okay. Is it A, Muggle history, B, Muggle studies,
No, it's Muggle
C,
studies.
communicating
Muggle
with Muggles,
studies.
or D,
Yeah.
understanding Muggles?
Muggle studies.
It is Muggle studies for a point. That's a wise maneuver to multiple choice there, Christian. He clearly knows how to play the game very, very astutely.
All right, well, here's the next question, Mark.
Third one. Who plays Minister of Magic Cornelius Fudge
Oh, I know his
in the first 5 Harry Potter films?
I know his face, not his name.
I know, me too. Golly, who am I thinking of?
We have to go multiple choice on this one.
Yeah.
All right. Is it A, Robert Hardy, B, Adrian
Yeah, none of
Rollins,
these names look familiar.
C, Mark Williams, or D, David
If you had a
Bradley?
picture.
I think I want to say Mark Williams.
He's back. That dude.
Yeah.
He's back.
Ew.
What a weenie.
5, 4, 3.
Repeat.
Second one.
All right. Who plays
I don't know why,
Minister
but
of
Adrian
Magic
Rollins
Cornelius
is standing out
Fudge
to me.
in the first 5
It means nothing
Harry
to me,
Potter
though.
films?
But that's how I
And
feel about Mark
Mark
Williams
for a
also. It
point.
just stands out
Is
to
it
me.
A,
for
Robert
whatever reason.
Hardy, B, Adrian
Yeah.
Rollins,
Ryan says that
Mark
it's Robert
Williams, or
Hardy.
D, David Bradley?
Oh, we're all wrong. How about that?
I would believe Ryan.
I mean, that sounds about right.
That is incorrect.
I like how we all
Alex,
chose
for
different
a 1 point
answers.
steal, I'm going to give you your multiple choice options once again. Is it A, Robert Hardy, B, Adrian
This is a
Rollins,
huge
C,
steal
Mark Williams,
as well.
or D, David
Yeah.
Bradley?
No.
Robert Hardy.
It is Robert Hardy, and that's a big steal for Alex Damon.
Big steal
Well
there
done,
for,
well
for
done.
Alex
There you
Damon.
go,
As
wow.
we get to our next question, question number 3, Mark.
This is question number 4.
Oh.
And it's the penultimate question in the Wizarding World, Jen, for 2 points. What famous wizard, first mentioned in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, makes his
Newt
first
Scamander.
on-screen appearance in Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald?
I mean, it could also.
And it stops the movie dead.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Nicholas Flamel.
I agree with that
Oh,
criticism,
okay,
although I
fine.
forgot that part of the film, so I guess by proxy I do agree with you. That's 2 points.
Sure.
Yeah. But I feel like
Technically, yeah.
yeah.
I remember because I was thinking of like Newt with
1813,
like Hogwarts of
big
history and everything.
points
That was my
here
big one.
for Jen
But yeah,
Kemp with this last question,
that's very arguable.
Okay,
Just saying.
Jen,
That's very
you managed to get
challengeable.
through
Whatever.
regardless. There's no knockout.
What?
The better news,
Whatever.
you can
Okay.
cut the
I'm
lead
sorry.
to
The
3
manager and me is
going
like
into round
twitching a
number
little
3 to
bit.
get this question
Like
correct without
technical
needing multiple
question.
choice. That question is
it's too vague.
in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Gryffindor is playing a Quidditch match against which other house when Dementors crash the game?
It's not Slytherin, is it?
I want to say that it's Slytherin, but I feel like that would be too.
It is the legendary Hufflepuff Quidditch team,
I was
which they
gonna
made
say,
a
this
documentary on
sounds-
ESPN about
there you
Christian.
go.
It's just a 3-point lead for Alex Damon going into round number 3.
This has been a
That
scrap.
that
This has been
point
an
though, that
absolute
steal,
scrap
1
between
point
Jen
steal
Kemp and
is
Alex Damon.
huge.
You saw in the first round, Jen Kemp came and took the lead in the first round. Alex Damon shocks everyone.
stand corrected.
And says,
Okay,
I
I'm
know more
mixing them
about just
up. You're
Star
right.
Wars. Let's
You're
show you a little
totally
Star
right.
Trek. And he gets a
Yeah,
perfect second
I
round.
don't think that I really saw the question too well. Too.
Scraps and gets herself within 3 here as we get into the
Yes,
final
my
round,
dude.
Mark.
We
How does round
are
number 3 go?
live right
Round number
now.
3
Hey.
is the final round in today's match. It will determine the winner lest we go to sudden death overtime. Here's how it works. We need a series of numbers from each competitor. We need 3 numbers in total from each of you. These numbers can range from 1 to 15.
What are your numbers,
Each
Alex?
onto a different corner.
259.
Schmodown.
Mine are 257.
Really?
Yes.
Your next one is with 3 points, and your last one,
That's
should we make it that
crazy.
far,
Yeah.
is worth 5, possibly the biggest points of your career. Now, we
But
are
if you
going
like,
to
if you were to go
ask
first and you
Damon for
pick
his numbers
259,
first,
then
from
I
1
would
to
pick
15. We need all 3 of them now, Alex,
probably,
because
like,
you
3
currently
to
enjoy a
15.
3-point lead. So
I think that was
from
those
1 to 15, what feels luckiest?
I've never done this before, but I'm going to
Or
go
just go with
11,
prime
3,
numbers.
and 8. I'm going to finally do it.
Love that. I love those numbers.
Thank you so much.
And
Love that.
Thank you for
Kemp-
the compliments. We appreciate
Okay,
it.
7,
we both did get
9, and 2.
We
7, 9,
did.
and 2. Okay.
They're
We did.
horrible numbers. I just know that for sure. Just ugly numbers.
Does anyone
Before we,
in the
before we
chat
let you
feel like
both
they
out here
have
too,
lucky
first,
numbers?
Sam,
I've
we'll give
never
you,
been
30
one.
seconds to talk to your
I've
competitor.
never really
Here you
cared about lucky numbers, but I have a
Hey,
lot
Jen,
of
who
friends and
directed
family
Harry
that
Potter and
grew
the
up playing
Sorcerer's
sports
Stone?
and everything. They have a
Chris
lucky
Columbus.
number. They have a lucky pair of
2
socks
points
and
right there for
everything.
my girl.
So I'm kind of
Okay,
curious
you got
about
this,
you
Jen.
guys.
Yeah.
Perfect.
7
All
and
right.
5.
Just
And then
just keeping that
7
lather going
is
is
my
what a
brother's
great
favorite.
manager right
All
there.
growing up,
What if I got that
my
wrong?
brother
No,
was
she
better
knows
with 5, so when I played
absolutely
sports,
more
my
than
number
she's
was 7.
allowing herself to
What
feel
sports
right
did you
now.
play growing up?
You
I played
crushed that.
softball and
You
I played
asked
soccer.
really
and
hard
I was a
questions.
cheerleader.
What
And you
position were
battled
you
so
in
well.
softball?
You got this.
In
Shake it off.
softball, I
Round
played
3 is all that
left
matters
outfield.
now.
All right, Roxy.
Nice.
Catching all them balls.
They asked hard questions.
Sorry,
She
my
said
Pop
Hufflepuff.
flies.
There was only 2
Yep.
options, 3 options. Are
And
you kidding
thank
me?
you as much, Ben.
Alex
My
Damon,
dude, this
you are a
this
champion.
is a fun
You are an
match. I appreciate
absolute
you coming in and
champion.
hanging out
You're
with
in the
us.
lead because
I
you're
feel
a
like we haven't
champion. You're
chatted in
gonna
a
win
bit.
this match because
24,
you're a champion. Those numbers were
22,
sexy
9.
numbers. I feel that.
Coming in
and,
hot
we're
with
excited
us.
to see what
2,
you do in
8,
this
15,
third round.
16,
You got
23,
this.
42.
All right. Thank you, Roxy Stryer and
I don't
Sam
know if I've
Levine
ever. I know
here.
that I've told a story
All right.
somewhere before, but I
So we're going to start with Jen Kemp here, Mark, because she's got to avoid the TKO and bounce it back to
how big
Alex
of a
Damon.
loss
She's down
fan I
by
was. I
3.
almost did it.
So,
Kind of still want to do it.
Jen, you chose category number
Would
7
you
for your first
choose
category.
competitors' lucky numbers,
I'll put you
knowing
at
that
the
they
end
thought
in
they
the
were
MCU.
lucky to psych them out?
I think it would depend on the
All right,
competitor.
Jen, 20 seconds for this one. What was the 4th MCU film to be released in theaters directly
Jesus.
after Iron Man 2?
Oh God, dang it! That's
like
that's woo.
What? Huh?
5.
I'm not even gonna attempt to try to think
Last
of it
one.
because I don't know the order of the MCU
What was
movies, but I
the
think if
4th
a lot
MCU
of
film
do go
to be
through and try to
released in
memorize the
theaters
order of the MCU
directly
film.
after Iron Man
Okay,
2?
so
Someone might know it. I don't.
Iron Man came out in what, 2008?
Oh, girl.
Iron Man 3.
Looking for Thor. Thor.
Yeah. Okay, that
was
makes sense.
the
That makes sense.
Question. The Thor was the answer. Jen, for 3 points here, your next question, you chose
She needs these numbers, man.
Yeah.
category number 9. Indiana Jones.
Just to get both of her questions right.
Indiana Jones. In The Last Crusade, the second Grail maker is located in what city?
Venice.
Venice.
That's correct. 3 points.
We're tied.
I love
All
that
right.
movie.
So we are now tied. So we're going to bounce
It's
back
so
to
weird.
Alex
I love
Damon.
it.
Jen avoids the TKO and the potential 4 points for the RoxStars there.
Oh, there
So
you go.
Mark,
I agree.
Alex chose category number
Also,
11.
what sports
That's right,
did you
Christian,
play,
a very
Ben? I'm
erratic
curious.
number, as quoted by Roxy Stryer. So a 2-point question,
early
Alex,
episode where he
to
goes
give you the lead.
those numbers.
Solo possession therein, once again, is going to be in
Yeah,
the world
yeah.
of Marvel movies.
With the chicken hut.
Not MCU, Marvel movies.
Marvel movies. What number was that? Oh, 11, right?
Yeah,
It
wait, was that
11.
not the question?
Yes.
I thought it was the
All right,
fourth
Alex, for
after
2
Iron Man
points
2.
and the
That's what I
lead.
thought too.
Who plays Johnny Blaze's girlfriend, Roxanne, in the 2007
Oh,
film
Ava
Ghost
Mendes.
Rider?
Eva Mendes.
2 points, and Alex Damon back on top, Christian.
All right.
Eva,
so
is it?
where we
Would
are
I wonder
now
if they would
is Jen
challenge
Kemp
it if I said
gets
Ava
a
Mendes?
5-point question.
It is
Jen
Ava.
Kemp gets a 5-point question.
Yeah,
here.
Eva
If she
versus
hits it,
Ava
it bounces
Mendes. If
back
we're
to
saying
Alex
Elba
Damon.
versus Alba, I
But
always
no.
pronounce it
The
Ava
RoxStars
Mendes.
and Alex Damon will
that was
advance to
more
the
valid.
next round. Jen,
Yeah.
you chose category
Yeah.
number 2 for your 5-rounder. Excuse me. You chose
Like,
category
if
number
someone
2 for your 5-pointer.
A, then
Back to the
obviously
future.
that's the wrong answer.
Back to the future.
You're right.
Here you go.
Back to the Future.
Which actor plays Lorraine's younger brother Milton in the first film?
Damn.
Oh, I don't remember.
Damn. No clue.
Oh, Christian Slater? I have no clue.
That would be your
It's not Christian
5,
Slater, just to clarify.
4, 3, 2,
Congratulations, Alex. Elijah Wood.
and your winner, advancing to the next round, Alex Alex the Demon Damon. Alex Damon takes it, and we're going to bring in both Roxy and real quick.
The answer we're looking for from the Wonder Years, Jason Hervey.
Yeah, looking for Jason Hervey from the Wonder Years. Yes. So, all right. So, real quick, thank you both for Jen and Sam at the moment. We're going to put you guys in the waiting room. We'll be right back here with this great match from Jen Kempe. Roxy, a big win here. Big win. You finally heard the words, and you're winner. How are you feeling?
I didn't want to stress you out, Alex, but we needed that so bad. That was like all the pressure in the world on you, and you just delivered in a massive, massive way.
Oh my gosh.
I know that round two, I mean, I can't believe that round two was so flawless, literally, and you're such a champion, and you prove why every single match you play. It's incredibly impressive. Jen Kempe, I will say, I watched a lot of her fan matches, and I think she improves every time she competes as well.
Yes,
she is a beast.
That's the big one.
And I think that she's somebody not to be taken lightly in this league. So
Really?
She did an awesome job. Just so happened at the end there, Alex, I saw you get a little jealous of some of those categories that she pulled.
One day.
I know. One day you'll get those. But she did a great job. But Alex, you just bested her today, and I'm really proud of you.
Alex, look, man, obviously everybody knows what you know about Star Wars, but this Star Trek, that's a dangerous thing going in there.
Should have worded it, which is the fourth MCU or which one. Yeah.
Have you always
That's
been
what
a Star
I was
Trek
thinking.
fan,
I
or was this
misunderstood the
something that you
question as
studied
well.
up on,
Very
leading up to these
challengeable.
matches?
You don't have to answer that question, remember?
Yeah, because I was thinking.
I mean,
what was the
I'll
fourth
just say
movie
as a Star
released
Wars fan,
in
nothing
theaters
against Star
directly
Trek.
following
It's just I love universe.
after
universe
Iron
more
Man
than
2.
the other
It was
one.
really funky.
And DeForest Kelly, that was all mind games, Sam. That was just to get in your head and make you think I didn't know, or I brain farted. I don't know. You can decide.
With Alex Damon, Christian, everybody's going to be talking about what an incredible, perfect round he had in round number 2. But Alex, I want to take you back to the end of round number 1, where you suddenly find yourself losing 8-7. I know it's just a 1-point match, but what's going through your mind? What's making your stomach churn at that point in the match? Are you getting a little bit of anxiety?
I'm always anxious, Mark. That's my secret. I mean, some of that stuff is like I said,
Hulk.
It's just a matter of time for me to get to everything. And there are some things that I'm like, mixed bag is, there's a lot of stuff in it. And it's that April O'Neil question. I just forgot that was even a comic book originally. So I was stuck thinking like Batman, Superman. Where was she? Where was Megan Fox? All I could think of was Jonah Hex.
Well, I mean, Roxy, I will say this now. You find yourself in a second round matchup against Robert Meyer Burnett, the Burning Drews, and Brandon Hanna. You've been very vocal about what Brandon Hanna has been doing, the way that he's kind of turned his back on people. He is, he's not going to take any shots when it comes to both you and Alex Damon. Any words going into your next match here with Brandon Hanna?
Yeah, his personality is better than his game. And I think that it's great that he's been taking his shots at other people, and it's all fun and games right now. But when he has to go against Alex Damon, I mean, come on. We're talking about somebody who is a legitimate champion here versus somebody who was a fan who's kind of finding his way and making himself into this heel. And he's trying. And
he's trying.
He's got a character now. But at least he's a
I'm glad he's
now,
trying. That's
really,
what matters.
Nobody knew his name like a week ago. So.
I really
Alex,
enjoy
any
what
words on Brandon Hanna as we let you go?
What is he doing?
I've seen his name on Facebook. I know he's making waves, but I mean, I'm going to do the same thing.
I didn't realize he
always
was
do.
doing anything at
I'm gonna
all.
have fun answering questions. It seems to work out for me so far.
I didn't realize he was doing anything.
Alex,
yeah.
Roxy, congratulations.
That's news to me.
Massive win here for the RoxStars, picking up a big 3 points as you advance into the second round against a game Jen Kempe. All right, so now we have the manager of the usual suspects, Sam Levine and Jen Kempe. We start with Jen here. Jen, hell of a match here. You saw yourself in the first round with a few points over Alex Damon. That had to make you feel good going into round number 2, but were you shocked about how good he was in Star Trek?
Not particularly, because having studied so much into Star Trek, because if you follow me at all in the fan leagues, I wasn't the biggest fan, but I have time now and I studied. So now I know every single ship that landed on every single planet and every single captain that ran it. So I would have loved that Star Trek category, honestly. But there were other things that were completely on me in terms of like just second guessing myself and going multiple choice when I probably shouldn't have. And Yeah, so it's whenever I go out, I try to play my best. And Alex, he played his best today, so I'm totally fine with it. But I know I could have done a little bit better if I had just. It's first time nerves, essentially. Yeah.
Jen, on that note, I mean, I've gotten to meet you at comedy clubs and conventions, and we've gotten to hang out. So I know what a competitor you are, and I know you got to be disappointed at not getting the win today. But do you also feel maybe a sense of, hey, I just put this entire Schmodown world on notice that I can compete with the best players in the game?
Yeah, she really helped.
Like I never.
Yeah, especially for a first time match. I mean, like a rookie match. That was incredibly impressive.
Solid. So when I saw that I had Alex Damon in my first match, yeah, I was a little concerned, and I know that everyone assumed that I was going to lose. And guess what? You're right. But I think I came out and I proved that I know my stuff, and it's just one of those things of you never know exactly what you're going to get. Like, I know now what Max Trex's password is on his computer. It's the name of his dog, Geraldo, and no one should know that, but I know that now because that's all I've been doing.
I love that.
Well, played absolutely great. And that's the same thing, Sam. You know, you had said exactly that. She was going to come in here. She was going to show people what she knew. And I think that regardless of whether she advances or not, we've found a new competitor here in Jen Kempe in the IG division.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. This was just the beginning for Jen Kempe in the Intergeekdom division. No two ways about it. You know, you've heard me say it before. You've heard every other player and manager say it before. Luck is a huge factor in these matches. And sometimes you either need to get a little luck or you need your opponent to get a little unlucky.
Yeah.
And sometimes when both of those don't go in your favor, you know, it's going to be the deciding factor in a match. But my confidence
if you're
in Jen
going
as
into
an IG player is only strengthened by her performance.
It shouldn't be
today.
about luck at all.
You know, and like she said,
honestly, just like in Star Wars, you need to know every slice
in the
so
movie
perfectly.
So there are going to be first game jitters, like she said. She should have trusted her gut when she went to multiple choice, you know, on maybe one or two of those questions, and that's okay. Those are always going to be little speed bumps that players who are just getting started in
with
Star
Wars,
I know with each match that she gets to play,
clearly no lack of knowledge. It's all about being able to find the technical right answer.
And she is absolutely,
you know, you can't be too vague. You can't be overly specific because that can count against you as well. You gotta you have to understand the question not perfectly versus like this. Like they're not gonna ask who directed Return of the Jedi. You know, that's never
really
gonna
wanted to thank you, and we appreciate it.
That's how tough the Star Wars League is right now.
You and me
comes down to
where it all started. Just you and I sitting here saying, "Hey."
And that was what really made the winners and losers.
It's going to be such a great
for
match,
you know a lot of the most recent matches. You know, with especially with last week's Star Wars matches.
Christian, the thing that I'm already amazed, and it really is before the start of this tournament. I think it'd be the start of this season 7, the new era. Such an influx of fresh talent coming in to the world of the Schmodown. And so when you back in January, even before coined it the new era, it was new in ways that we didn't think, and maybe we got thrown some curveballs we didn't expect or even want. But as far as the new competitors coming in here and really showing what they have, I'm amazed.
Shut up. I want some of that Red Bull. You're drinking sugar free though, and that makes me like gag though. I'm not gonna lie.
Also, the RoxStars giving themselves a big 3 points here.
Full sugar Red Bull. I want it all.
As they are today. You see the graphic. That's where the
RoxStars tastes like
stand
cough syrup to
in
me.
the movie trivia showdown after both the Star Wars tournaments and the
I have a lot of friends that love the sugar-free one. They can't drink, so it's like we're just like in the opposite situation.
I prefer the zero.
Didn't work out how she wanted to. Baby got knocked out.
Yeah, I've never had that one.
Once again, is
do you like the other Red Bull flavors? Like there's the yellow one and orange, red, cranberry.
So she's got to be loving Alex Damon.
Love the green one.
And as we're updating these standings in real time, virtually, you see how important this win was today. And man, I mean, just imagine the scenario where if Alex Damon can somehow get past Brandon Hanna and continue in this tournament, it's really going to be lighting it up for the RoxStars. She really has backed the right horse, it would appear.
Yeah, just clarification. So she had Quevedo in Star Wars, and then Veveda was that opening match. All right, of IG. So, guys, once again, thank you very much. If you for watching this match, leave a comment, click like. You are able to get the Thursday match early if you are a Movie Trivia Schmodown patron. All you got to do is go to patreon.com/schmodown and become a patron at any level, and you will get it either on Monday or Tuesday. And don't forget, the Star Wars tournament is still going on. We're almost done, but get on over to twitch.tv/the Schmodown. Become a follower over there. For the great Mark Ellis, I'm Christian Harloff. See you next time.
Now,
that's it.
We're taking that off. We're taking that off. No. Okay, fine. Okay, I'm going to pause it. There we go.
Got it? It's because we can.
I'm pausing the video.
Yes, Alex is having a tiny bit of a pen attack on that because after this, y'all, we are starting another stream. Alex and I will also be reacting to the Janine the Machine versus John Humphrey match right after this. I know I can see it.
No! It's an ad. It
just started playing. So stick around to the channel. It is on a different video, so we're not going to do it on this right here. But before we get to that, really quickly, before it gets too late, Alex, what do you think about the match?
Overall, very impressed. I'm excited for both these competitors. Watching this match and seeing her rookie debut match, it's clear that she's improving every single time. And also, I would not be surprised if she is drafted next season as well. Now, I don't think we're going to get a lot of matches with her, before the end of the year, obviously, since they're really going to focus on IG matches with this tournament right now. So I doubt we're going to get IG matches, in the fall or winter or anything. But, she did pretty fantastic. But Alex, my dude, you did amazing.
Did a great job.
You really did. Can't wait to see action.
Really showing off those IG colors, especially doing that well in Star Trek, where I feel like a lot of people feel you could get tripped up in a category like that. Yeah. So this was a great match. I really enjoyed it. I agree with everything that you just said. I think it's going to be hard for there to be other Intergeekdom matches after this tournament, especially with the announcement on SEN earlier today with the singles tournament that is going to happen. So I believe that it is going to happen. So we'll see how that goes for the rest of the year. But congratulations to Alex Damon. And we're going to wrap this up because we are going to get ready to get started on another one because we can just talk over there. So thank you all so much to everyone hanging out with us here. Do you want to plug our socials? Should we plug our socials just because videos and they'll be like,
sure. I guess technically you can follow me at real_AlexMech on Twitter, but also we're gonna be doing a ladies' night tonight, doing a whole bunch of stuff. We're gonna be doing a big Q&A, and we're gonna be talking about women's anatomy and a whole bunch of weird, necessary questions that we're excited to kind of dive into a little bit. But follow us on Twitter, and I also run the Call to Action podcast Twitter handle as well, so definitely give us a follow over there if you haven't already.
And as usual, you know me, y'all, it's your girl Danny Joy. You can find me on Twitter at Danny Joy, DANIEEJOY. You can find me on Facebook, all of that good stuff. And that's about it. So we will you can find me here every Monday on Chill to Action, all of that. Yay. Okay, cool. So that's it. We will see you in the next video. Come and hang out.